like when Top had the red charger?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at basketball.
Cap on, and I got racks on.
SGA standing on business.
Flow so bright I can make moonlight see. This ain't like your pheromones.
My whole life is consistent. Everything I do.
Man, I took my chance and I paint like that. Let's see how further it might go.
And it just might hurt you when I go. And my name might curse you when I go.
Look, y'all, SGA might be playing the best ball of his career right now, facing a depleted Rocket squad last night. Look at the point counter. Okay, he's so difficult to stop when he's going downhill. But of course, I mean, look at the arsenal he has in his bag, Bob.
He had everything last night. He got it in the paint. He got it at the free throw line. He got it from the on a step back here. You showed a little bit of everything from Shai last night.
And right there, you see it. That's point number 26. And then next under possession, same score. Look at this crossover! I need everyone
against
to
your Rockets.
Don't remind me. I need everyone to. Oh my, come on! It was between the legs. Then there's a jab, a step back. He's now at what? Over 32 points per game. We're jumping up.
If he's making the threes, it is as dangerous as any player out there, especially for the ability to get to the paint.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And this is my one Rockets highlight. Nope, not. Got to be quicker than that. SGA's there for the putback. He had 51 points as the Thunder go on to win 137-128. So Shai is running away with MVP right now. The Thunder have an 11-game lead on the number 2 team in the West. But Perk, is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander the best player in the NBA?
I'm not ready to give him that title yet, but I will say, and I said it in January, I said it in December, I said it in January, I said it in February, and I'm saying it now in March. He's the best perimeter player in the NBA on both sides of the basketball. Now, I can't give him the best player because the best player is LeBron James. We'll get to that on a later topic, at a later time. But what SGA is doing right now is nothing that you could do to stop him. He's about to join Michael Jordan for his guys, scoring 30 and scoring 30 with shooting over 50% from the field for the third time in his career. Michael Jordan done it 5 times. He's on the verge of doing it 3 times. That's just ridiculous.
DDJ, I heard you. You went, woo, why?
I'm not sure if I would put LeBron James as the best player in the league right now. He's been tremendous, of course, this last month, adding Luka to the team, Western Conference Player of the Month. But for me, the best player in the league is Jokic. The guy's averaging a triple-double, 29 points, 13 rebounds essentially, 10 assists, shooting 44% from 3. The dude is a one-man offense for that Nuggets team, plus 24 difference. It was top in the league and has been that way for the past 3 years. I think not only is Jokic the best player in the league, the gap between number 1 and number 2 in the league is as wide of a margin as we've seen since LeBron James was with the Heat or since maybe in Jordan's era. Jokic is on an island by himself, putting up wilt numbers in this era of the NBA.
Perk, your response really quick?
You're wrong. That gap is not wide, and he's not just a clear-cut favorite. It's 2 sides of the basketball, David. It's 2 sides of the basketball. You have to play defense. LeBron James has been doing that. That's why the Lakers, since January, has had the best defensive team because he could play and he could orchestrate and he could direct traffic. Offensively, LeBron James has done everything that JJ Redick has asked him to do offensively. And on top of that, they're the 2nd seed in the Western Conference.
Perk, I told you to be quick, but it's all right. All right, it's all good. Look, Jokic has the numbers. LeBron James, number 2 in the West, will hold the...
As somebody who wanted this trade to begin with, last night when Steph Curry was on the bench, Jimmy Butler and that Warriors unit outscored the Hornets 16-4. That's something you do not see.
That is true. From Charlotte to Memphis, all tied up in the final seconds of the game. Dyson Daniels gets a steal, throws it to LeVert for the game-winning shot at the buzzer. Do we think that Dyson Daniels should have more Player of the Year defensive consideration, Perk?
Absolutely he should. But my question is, why wasn't the ball in Ja Morant's hand at that time? I understand Desmond Bain was balling. I'm just asking.
It's okay to ask questions. And to the desert, where the Suns lost to the Wolves 116-98 as Ant dropped 44 points. Phoenix now has the worst record in the NBA since February 1st at 3-11 and now are 5 games under 500. After the game, Kevin Durant spoke about the struggles that they are facing. Take a listen.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's game, man. We didn't play our standards up to our standards at all. We embarrassed the fans. We embarrassed ourselves the way we played. I want us to be better.
So the Suns enter Tuesday 3.5 games back of the Mavericks, who just lost Kyrie Irving for the season for the final West play-in spot. So for more on the Suns, we have to turn to our front office insider, Bobby Marks.
You ask and we will deliver for you. This is hypothetical, okay? Make sure it's hypothetical. I think anything can happen here. They have the flexibility to go out and make that one more big swing. They've got picks to trade. It's actually probably more of the simpler trade that works here.
Oh, that was cute. That was cute.
I want better music, though.
The 80s, isn't that your prime?
90s country,
90s prime?
a little bit of everything. All right, let's get to Phoenix right now. 2-8 in the last 10. Toughest schedule down the stretch. Certainly the Kyrie Irving injury in Dallas plays a big role. 3 games behind the Suns, but it's really not about this year just getting into the play-in. It's certainly going to happen what happens in the offseason here. And I think here are certainly 3 big things. A full audit of basketball operations, from coaching, front office, to the players, from the NBA Finals to potentially in the lottery. Certainly Kevin Durant. What happens with Kevin Durant this offseason plays a significant role. Going into the last year of his contract, he is extension eligible. If you are going to retool this roster, it's going to be trading Kevin Durant. And then, of course, Devin Booker. He's got 3 years left on his contract. He is extension eligible this offseason for an additional 2 years. So if you're looking to extend Booker, it certainly starts in July. But, of course, Chiney, it all starts with Kevin Durant as far as where this team goes this offseason.
Thank you so much, Bobby. So you're saying there's an audit of basketball ops, but also it's a financial decision with KD and D-Book. Let's bring Perk and David back in here. So, Perk, with Kyrie Irving out for the season, do you think that the Suns could make a last-minute push for that final play-in spot?
They need to. And this is not X's and O's. This is not, Mike Budenholzer coming in and giving this long rant about, hey, guys, let's pull it together. This actually has to come from within. This have to be a self-pride type of deal. Like, how you want to go out. You have so many, you only have, 20-plus games left in the season. Do you want to go out with a bang, or do you want to go out sad? Let's get into that 10th spot and let the chips fall where they may. That's the message I would be delivering if I was in that locker room.
I don't think it's a foregone conclusion that they're going to make it into that 10th spot. The Portland Trailblazers just half a game behind. They've been 15-6 for the last 6 weeks. The Suns have the hardest schedule left in the league, and they look as disoriented as ever. They're looking at a lame duck last 20 games of the season because everybody knows Kevin Durant is going to be out of town. Who knows what Devin Booker's actually ultimately going to say. But this team has that pride to fight for, but they look disjointed out there. Coach Bud looks like he's lost that locker room. This team looks as much as disarray as you can imagine a team in the league right now. So if I had to pick between those two, I'm picking Portland Trailblazers to actually end up in that 10th spot.
Okay, we've got a dark horse from DDJ, the Portland Trailblazers, and you can see right there the hardest remaining schedule, the Phoenix Suns. Yikes, yikes. You know what's wild? The Suns have surprisingly found a way to minimize their stars, but the Lakers, they found a